Hey everybody, it's Jer. So in this video, I'm going to break some news that is going to make some people sad. It's going to upset some people. I expect dislikes. I expect negative comments because everybody kind of disagrees with this. Well, a lot of people disagree with this, but it's 100% true. Your stock, whatever it happens to be, is not AMC. It is not GameStop unless it is AMC or GameStop. The reason I say this is because so many people, too many people, believe that they have the next GameStop or they have the next AMC and that there's going to be some kind of magnificent short squeeze. And it's been a phenomenon. And I think it's great for the stock market to get more people in. But if you're in the stock market because you think that whatever stock you're getting into is the next AMC or GameStop, you're probably in for the wrong reason. Like, so many people create this narrative around every single stock that it's going to be short squeezed and shorts are manipulating it and shorts this and short squeeze that. And oh my God, it's annoying. And it's so unlikely to happen, or it's like shorts being a part of any stock and controlling a stock that much is not necessarily the main reason why any stock moves up or down. It can move up or down some because of shorts and because of short squeezing, but this is happening on like basically every single stock. People are making comments in Webull and in StockTwits and on Twitter that this is the next short squeeze, or this is going down because shorts have control and because shorts want this, and this is a war, and it's annoying. It's annoying because there's so much more to stocks than shorts and short squeezes. So for people who don't know, a short squeeze happens when many investors short a stock, bet against it, but the stock price shoots up instead. This is the definition from full.com. It's not something I'm just making up. And so since AMC and GameStop had their short squeeze and are still actually having their short squeeze, like it's still a war going on over there. If you go like look at any comments about GameStop or AMC, they are still fighting a war there. This is what happened with GameStop, GME, back in January of 2021. It was going, prior to that, it was like around $10 range, $8 range. And then it gradually, as you can see here, shot up because of a short squeeze, because so many shorts were in it that, and betting against it, whenever you short a stock, you are basically, you're borrowing a stock at this price, whatever it happens to be, and you're saying, you know what, I believe this stock is going to go down. So I'm going to borrow these shares of stock. And once this goes down, I'm going to borrow these shares of stock, sell it at this price, whatever the price is. Once this stock goes down to whatever I think it's going to go down to, I'm going to then buy back those shares, give those shares back to who I borrowed them from. I'm going to pay a borrow fee. There's going to be a fee involved. Like I'm going to pay a percentage for every day that I keep these shares of stock. But it's worth it because I've made all of this profit from getting those shares, borrowing those shares at this high price and selling them, then buying at this lower price and giving the shares back, and I get to keep that profit that's in there. And most likely that profit is going to be, in my opinion, more than that percentage I had to pay to borrow those shares. So I just made a ton of money. Well, people caught on to this, retail investors caught on to this, that GameStop and also, let's look at AMC AMC was being heavily shorted, meaning that people were borrowing these shares at what they thought was this extremely high price and planning to give them back at this lower price and make a tremendous profit. Well, what happens whenever the stock price goes up? Well, eventually, supposedly, those people who borrowed those shares have to, and sold them, have to buy back the shares. Instead of buying them back at this lower price, they have to buy them back at this higher price, which in turn makes the stock price go up. And because you're having more buying action, so the stock price obviously is going to go up, and you have your short squeeze. Well, and this has happened and is happening with AMC and GameStop. The problem is that now a lot of people who are getting in the stock market who have never been in the stock market think that this is happening with every single stock. And so anytime a stock goes down or goes up, a lot of people go, oh, well, it has to be because the shorts. Oh my gosh. No, it doesn't have to be because of the shorts. It can be because the stock is undervalued. It can be because of a lot of other reasons, not just because of shorts. And we give shorts too much credit by saying this every single time something happens, whether it go up or down. Oh, it's going up. Shorts are covering. Yay, we got a short squeeze. No, that doesn't matter. And if you're a short, just because a stock goes up, I need to say this because I get annoyed with shorts on this. Just because a stock is going up doesn't mean that the stock needs to be shorted. It doesn't mean, like, if you're shorting a stock, you're thinking that the company isn't worth what it's trading at. The market cap for that company is too high, so you think that it's going to go down. Well, sometimes companies deserve to go up because they have great news and they have great fundamentals and great catalysts coming in. So don't short a stock just because you think, oh, well, it's got to fall now. It went up. Well, it might fall some, but it might not fall to what you think it will. So leave it alone. But yes, there are some stocks that are overvalued and deserve to be shorted. And they get shorted. And yes, that's why they went down or whatever. But not everything that happens in the market is because of shorts. And just automatically saying, oh, well, this is because of shorts covering, or, oh, well, this is because shorts are bringing it down, is lazy. Like, that's not the only reason for anything to happen in the stock market. The stock market, there's a tremendous amount of things that could be happening. And every time that we're like, oh, well, it must be the shorts. It must be the shorts. We're giving shorts way too much credit because it can be going up because of a new institutional investor. So it's not because of shorts covering. But whenever a new institutional investor gets in or a stock goes up, then it can continue to go up because shorts see that and go, oh, crap, I need to cover, and they cover and it goes up. So they're a part of the reason, but they're not the only reason, and they're not the only reason for everything that happens on the stock market. And it's just so frustrating, and it's kind of disheartening because you'll get in these comments, like you'll see on these like message boards or whatever, where people will be like rooting for a stock to get a short squeeze. The stock will be trading at $1 or $2, and there'll be people comment after comment, oh my gosh, we're going to short squeeze to 20. What? No, like the likelihood of that is very, very like minimum. But it happens in almost with every single stock. Anytime that it goes up and there's short interest or there's a lot of shorted stocks in it, they think, oh, well, it's going to be a short squeeze. Well, not necessarily. And I think it's disheartening to me because there's a lot of new people that are getting in the stock market now. And I don't want new people to think, and a lot of them do, they get in the mindset of, I'm going to put in $100 and it's going to become $1 million. That's not logical. That doesn't make sense. And the likelihood of it happening is like zero. So trade and invest smart. Don't get into a stock. In my opinion, I don't get into a stock that the only thing it has going on is that it's getting a short squeeze. Like, no, Get into stocks because you believe in the company, because you use the company's products, because you think that the stock is undervalued. The short stuff, ignore it. Don't be a part of the conversation because it just gets annoying. And like I said, like every single stock, it feels like has people in it thinking that there's going to be a short squeeze. Like if there's going to be a short squeeze, I want it to happen because it was meant to happen. It was meant to happen naturally based off of the company's fundamentals and what the company is doing and what their catalysts are, what they have going on, and because it's undervalued. And so I want people to get in. I want there to be a lot of shorts, yes, but I want people to get in for the right reasons and not because it has short squeeze potential or because it's being shorted, because that's ridiculous. That is absolutely 100% ridiculous. Get into a stock because you believe in it, not because it's being pumped or whatever. Get into a stock, do your research, get into a stock because you believe that the company has a great future or that it's undervalued where it's at. Don't get into a stock because of shorting or because of you think the same thing that happened with GME, GameStop, or AMC Theaters is going to happen with whatever stock you're getting in, because the likelihood is very, very slim. It can happen. Is it likely to happen? Probably not. So don't get overhyped or overexcited about a stock based off of shorting and short squeezing, because that's not the reason to get into any stock. And it's not the way to promote any stock. If you're promoting a stock because of a short squeeze, it's telling me that you don't know the fundamentals of that company, or you don't know the catalyst of the company, or you haven't done your research enough to talk about the actual great things happening in that company. And maybe there's no great things happening in that company, and you're just talking about short squeeze because that's all you got. And that makes no sense, and it's dumb, and it's lazy. Don't be lazy with stocks you're in. Please don't be lazy, and please don't believe the hype and shorting and what shorts can do and short squeezes. Like, yes, shorts affect stock price, but it's not the only thing to focus on. And too many people make it the only thing to focus on. Like if a stock goes up, like I said, people will be like, oh my God, they're covering, shorts are covering. No, that's not the only reason why a stock goes up, but that's the only reason they'll ever talk about. Or if a stock's going down, oh, the shorts are coming in, they're fighting to bring it down. That's just draining and annoying. Don't be like that. Find great things in the company that you're in. Or if you're shorting a stock, find the bad things in a company on why you think it's overpriced and have that as a reason to short, not just because it went up. So, okay, that's all I got. I'm going to stop venting now. I love you all, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.